Hello friends, welcome to my channel Clinical Biochemistry by Dr. P.K. Prabhakar. Today we are going to talk about one of the important topic in the clinical biochemistry, that is ketone bodies. We will see how this ketone body forms, what is its significance, which complication, in which case this ketone body is going to be generated in our body, and what is their role in our body, and then we will see how it is going to be estimated, evaluated. So there are three compounds we are having in our body which comes in this category, which is called as ketone bodies. They are acetone, acetoacetate and beta hydroxybutyrate. So acetone contribution is only 2%, acetoacetate contributes 20% and beta hydroxybutyrate contributes 78%. So means we are having maximum highest contribution is from beta hydroxybutyrate. Overall, when we are going to synthesize it, the first ketone body which forms in our body is acetoacetate, and acetoacetate gives us acetone and beta hydroxybutyrate, that we will see later on. And all these ketone bodies, either acetone or acetoacetate or beta hydroxybutyrate, these are water soluble molecules, means they don't need any proteins for their transportation in our body from one place to other place. So they are water soluble and easily transported in our body. Their synthesis occurs in the liver and inside the mitochondrial matrix. So whenever we are going to metabolize fatty acids, normally we know the fatty acid degradation or fatty acid oxidations generates acetyl coenzyme A, and that acetyl coenzyme A is going to be used for this ketone body synthesis. So whatever source of acetyl coenzyme A we are having, either from the fatty acid degradation or from pyruvic acid or from amino acid metabolic process, but that will be used for ketone body synthesis. There are certain abnormal situations, abnormal conditions when these ketone bodies are going to be formed, going to be produced, such as if we are long fasting we are doing, we are taking carbohydrate restricted diet or carbohydrate deficient foods for longer duration of time, long starvations, or we are doing intense exercise for longer duration of time, or people have taken too much of alcohols, or type 1 diabetes mellitus. Because in all these cases normally our body is deficient of energy source, so our body does not have sufficient energy source. So in that case they normally moves to fatty acid for their energy generations or energy requirements. So in that case normally ketone bodies are going to be formed. Now if you'll see these ketone bodies, they are rarely transported into the tissue outside the liver, because they are synthesized in the liver, and from liver they are circulated throughout the body, different tissue, peripheral tissue especially. Once they are going to reach into the peripheral tissue, they are going to be metabolized back into acetyl coenzyme A. So acetyl coenzyme A is the substrate precursor also, or substrate also for the synthesis of ketone bodies, as well as the metabolic product of ketone body also is acetyl coenzyme A. So whenever this ketone body are going to be metabolized into acetyl coenzyme A into the peripheral tissue, they are going to enter into the Krebs cycle and used for energy production through mitochondria. These ketone bodies are important source of energy in many tissues including brains. So brain also uses ketone body for energy productions. This is the picture, this is the diagram of all the three ketone bodies. So first one is we are having acetone, then acetoacetic acid, acetoacetate or acetoacetic acid, or beta hydroxybutyric acid or beta hydroxybutyrate. If you will see these three ketone bodies, these three are called as ketone body. Out of these three, first acetone, they are having keto groups, acetoacetate is having keto groups, beta hydroxybutyrate is the keto acids या ketone bodies which lacks ketonic groups. So only two of the ketone bodies contains keto groups, that is acetone and acetoacetic acid. Beta hydroxybutyrate does not have any true keto groups. And when we are talking about this, because these ketone bodies are used as an energy source also, so for energy source we are going to use only acetoacetic acids and beta hydroxybutyric acid as energy source. Acetones normally will not be used as an energy source. Why? Because this is evaporated, it is volatile, so it will be evaporated and expired through the respiratory. When we are going to expire air, that time this comes out of our body. So normally acetone is not going to be utilized as an energy source in our body. This is how acetoacetate is going to be converted into acetone and beta hydroxybutyrate. So when we synthesize from acetyl coenzyme A, I will show you that diagram also. So first we are going to produce acetoacetate or acetoacetic acid. So other two acetone and beta hydroxybutyrate comes from this acetoacetate only. How they are going to come? So first acetoacetate is spontaneously decarboxylated. So this carbon dioxide is going to be removed and ultimately we are going to get acetone, that is second ketone bodies. And from the same acetoacetate, if it is going to be hydroxylated, reduced product of acetoacetate is beta hydroxybutyrate. So hydrogen will be added and that comes from NADH with the involvement of one of the enzyme. So acetoacetate is the precursor for other two ketone bodies. Now how this ketone body is going to be synthesized? This synthesis of ketone body occurs in the liver. So liver is the major site, main site or prime site for the ketone body synthesis. All the enzymes for this ketone body synthesis are present in the mitochondrial matrix. Hence this ketone body synthesis takes place inside the mitochondria only. Acetyl coenzyme A formed during the either fatty acid oxidations or after the glycolysis from pyruvic acid or some of the amino acids which are ketogenic amino acids, they gives acetyl coenzyme A and they are used for ketone body synthesis. The ketone body synthesis process is called as ketogenesis. So there are 4 steps are there by which this ketone body production occurs, ketone body synthesis takes place. The first reaction is, in the first reaction 2 molecules of acetyl coenzyme A condenses together to form acetoacetyl coenzyme A. So this is one molecule of acetyl coenzyme A, this is another molecule of acetyl coenzyme A. These two condense together with the removal of coenzyme portion and in the enzyme, presence of enzyme beta ketothiolase, and it gives us acetoacetyl coenzyme A. This beta ketothiolase enzyme is also involved in the beta oxidation. In the last step of the beta oxidation is same beta ketothiolase enzyme is going to involve in that one, and because of that one only acetoacetate synthesis is also going to be reversal of the thiolase reaction of the fatty acid oxidation. So when we are going to do fatty acid oxidation, that time reverse reaction going to happen, means acetoacetyl coenzyme A going to be degraded by this thiolase into 2-acetyl coenzyme A. So it is a reverse reaction. Now the second reaction of this one is where acetoacetyl coenzyme A third molecule of acetyl coenzyme A involves here. So this is the third molecule of acetyl coenzyme A which condenses with acetoacetyl coenzyme A in the presence of an enzyme that is called as HMG coenzyme A synthase, and it gives us HMG coenzyme A which is chemically called as beta hydroxy beta methyl glutaryl coenzyme A. Same HMG coenzyme also formed during the cholesterol synthesis. So here acetoacetyl coenzyme A is converted to acetoacetate in the next reaction. Now I have told you same HMG coenzyme A also involves in the cholesterol synthesis. Now as you know that this ketone body synthesis takes place in the mitochondrial matrix. So this HMG coenzyme A and this HMG coenzyme A synthase enzyme both present in the mitochondrial matrix. But remember, in the cholesterol synthesis, whole cholesterol synthesis process takes place into the cytoplasm. So there also this HMG coenzyme A synthase enzyme involves and forms HMG coenzyme A. So the enzyme which involves in cholesterol synthesis, HMG coenzyme A synthase enzyme, and the product HMG coenzyme A was cytoplasmic there, and here we are having mitochondrial, means we are having two different sets of HMG coenzyme A synthase and HMG coenzyme A. Now in the third step, this HMG coenzyme A is going to be degraded, going to be cleaved. So here acetyl coenzyme A is going to be separated, and the product which we are going to get it is the first ketone body, that is acetoacetate or acetoacetic acid. So this is my first ketone body forms. In the fourth step, this acetoacetate is going to be gives us acetone as well as beta hydroxybutyrate, either by spontaneously decarboxylations as earlier we have seen it, or through hydrogenations or reduction. This is the enzymes, amino acids which is either glucogenic, ketogenic or both. So I have told you those amino acids which is exclusively ketogenic or glucogenic and ketogenic, they normally gives us pyruvic acid, acetyl coenzyme A, and this acetyl coenzyme A used in the ketone body synthesis. So that is the significance of this one. Now when we are going to use this ketone body for the energy production, if you want to use this ketone body for the energy productions, there either you have acetone or beta hydroxybutyrate or acetoacetate. I have told you acetone we are not going to use for energy production, so no metabolic process of acetone takes place. So remaining is only two, either it will be acetoacetate or beta hydroxybutyrate. So beta hydroxybutyrate also through a reverse reaction, how it forms, like reduction, here it is going to oxidize and gives you acetoacetate. So metabolic process of ketone body occurs through acetoacetate only. The first reaction is called as the activation of acetoacetate. How it is going to be activated? So it is going to be, acetoacetate is going to be activated by joining with coenzyme A portion. So it will be converted to acetoacetyl coenzyme A, where succinyl coenzyme A participate involves, and the enzyme is thiophorase. So acetoacetate with the involvement of coenzyme A portion converted to acetoacetyl coenzyme A, and it requires ATP. So here we are having two different ways by which we can convert acetoacetate to acetoacetyl coenzyme A. First one is with the involvement of succinyl coenzyme A, or second one is directly with the involvement of ATP and coenzyme A portion. Ultimately we have got acetoacetyl coenzyme A. This acetoacetyl coenzyme A is going to be degraded by a enzyme thiolase, which gives us 2-acetyl coenzyme A, and ultimately this acetyl coenzyme A enter into TCA cycle for energy production. This is how it will be utilized for energy productions. In this case you need to remember one important point is, this enzyme is the important enzyme, most important enzyme, or regulatory enzyme you can call it, and this enzyme thiophorase is absent in the liver. Hence the whole ketone body metabolic process, metabolism, does not takes place in our liver. So liver is the tissue, or RBC means cornea, lens cells, these are the cells which lacks mitochondria. So there also, and liver, because of the absence of this enzyme, they don't ketone body degradation does not occurs here. So how this occurs? This is the whole cycle. So whenever we are energy deficient or we don't have sufficient amount of glucose, then free fatty acid is going to be metabolized, gives you acetyl coenzyme A. This acetyl coenzyme A will be used for ketone body synthesis in the liver, and then from there it will circulated throughout the body. Normally every normal human being, healthy human being also have ketone body in their body, in their blood circulations, but very less amount, roughly 1 mg per dl. In that case, this ketone body does not excrete into the urine, because it will be excreted but it will be undetectable amount. But when we are energy deficient, more free fatty acid will be degraded, more acetyl coenzyme A will be produced, more ketone body will be formed. So blood will have high level of ketone body, and in that case urine will have detectable amount of ketone body. So that condition is called as ketonuria. When ketone body comes into the urine is called as ketonuria, and when we are having high amount of ketone body in the blood circulation, it is called as ketonemia. So ketonuria plus ketonemia both together is called as ketosis. Ketonemia plus ketonuria is called as ketosis. And this ketone body will be, if body want to use it, they will use it for the degradation, and it will give you acetyl coenzyme, and that will be used in the TCA cycle for the energy production. This is the whole cycle how ketone body forms, and it will be utilized. Now if you see the concentration of ketone body in our body, concentration of total ketone body in the blood in a well fed normal adult human being is roughly 1 mg per 100 mg, sorry, per 100 dl, per dl or per 100 ml. Because in this case it is going to be excreted into the urine, but very less amount, which is undetectable, that is roughly 1 mg per 24 hours. Ketoacidosis, because you have seen out of 3 ketone bodies except acetone, beta hydroxybutyric acid and acetoacetic acid, these are the strong organic acids, and when we are having higher amount of acetoacetic acid and beta hydroxybutyric acid, these two, if we have high amount or much amount in our blood, we may have acidosis, and because these are ketone bodies, so we can call it ketoacidosis. Means the acidosis caused because of the ketone body is called as ketoacidosis. Especially in case of diabetes mellitus, we are having, because uncontrolled diabetes mellitus, there also we are not able to use glucose, and in that case also body normally metabolize fatty acids and ketone body formation takes place. So there we are having diabetic ketoacidosis, and that may be fatal. It may leads to coma also, and ultimately it can go for leads to lethal death also, fatal also. Some abnormal cases is the excretion of ketone body in the urine is called as ketonuria. I already told you. Normally ketone bodies are not detectable, or undetectable amount is present into the urine of healthy person. So presence of ketone body in the urine is indicative of the excessive fatty acid degradation, and if energy requirement cannot met by body of glucose, like during starvation, diabetes, fasting, in those cases more fatty acid will be degraded and more ketone body will form. Whatever ketone body means, how this process happens. So like in case of diabetes mellitus, when without insulin, glucose is not able to be produced by body, or glucose is not utilized by our body. So liver produces more glucose, feed the body, but without insulin, glucose accumulates in the blood streams. In that case, body's requirement of energy need to be fulfilled, and that time more ketone body will be going to be produced from the fatty acids. So that ketone body is going to form. So we will have ketoacidosis, and it will lead to diabetic ketoacidosis. So there we are having ketonemia plus ketonuria, and ultimately ketoacidosis. There are many tests which can give you, which can detect this ketone body, but the most important test is which we are going to call it Rothera test. So Rothera test is a test where acetoacetic acid or acetone can be detected. Out of 3 ketone body, only 2 can be detected by this one. Beta hydroxybutyrate does not react here. So acetoacetic acid and acetone reacts with alkaline solution of sodium nitroprusside and forms a purple color complex. This purple color complex is going to form at the junction, at the ring, and that we are going to visualize it. This Rothera test is a sensitive test which can detect up to 1 to 5 mg per dl of acetoacetic acid and 10 to 20 mg per dl of acetone. Whereas other test we are having, that is ferric chloride test, which can detect only more than 25 mg per dl. So beta hydroxybutyrate does not give you positive test. This is the test how it looks like when we are going to, this is the urine solutions. So in the urine solution we are going to add sodium nitroprusside, and then we are going to add alkaline by liquid ammonia. So at the junction in the liquid environment and alkaline environment, sodium nitroprusside reacts with the acetic acid or acetone, and it gives a ring. If ring forms, it means the positive test, it is acetoacetate or acetone is present. If ring does not form, it means it is a negative test. And this test, Rothera test, is normally not affected by other drugs, other medicines like salicylates and other things. So this is a more sensitive, slightly more sensitive test than the other test. So commonly we are going to use this test for the detection only. So this is all about the ketone body, how it forms, how it is going to be utilized. Next day we will have a video on the how ketone body is going to be detected from the urine. So thank you very much. Have a nice day. If you have any query, any comments, you can write in the comment box. If you are not subscribed my channel, please subscribe it. If you like the video, press the like button and share it. Thank you.